What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona State's offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveball.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now they'll try the right side. He's loose. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, better look out. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. If you keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
That's reeled in. It's McClain. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. On the move, it's Udo. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Trying to set up the screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he... They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Tyson. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the emphatically. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Pulls it in. It's Moss. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game. The start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one
more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Let's go. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back, so you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes, it's too late. You saw that right there.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Levin. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw. He'll start this drive firing. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's James. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Levin. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Trying to barrel in. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man by himself. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Snags it down the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
To the air, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out route. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to go up top. On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Can they catch him? They won't get it in. It's a touchdown.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. On the ground, it's Payne. At the 35, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer. Go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rushes on him. In as he throws. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the 1st down on second down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Got his man to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
It's It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. They'll try to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quick strike complete. Hard running there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3.
31, TCU 10.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Defense wants to bring the heat. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
In the end zone.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17.
Arizona State 31, TCU 17.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. Yeah, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Throwing right. He makes a grab. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
31,
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level there.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. They've got the screen set up. Turning on the Jets. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Throws to the tight end. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And they trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They want to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what
he's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail me, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that drive covered just 44 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going up top here late in the game. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every